What I wanted to do today is talk a little bit about exponents and powers. These are terms and features that you're going to use in all the math courses that you're going to take, starting in middle school all the way up through high school. A power is an expression written with an exponent and a base. When you see the term 3 to the second power, the base is 3 and the exponent is 2. The exponent tells me how many times I'm going to multiply the base by. When a number is raised to the second power, we sometimes say it's squared. You'll hear that sometimes. And why is that? Well, one of the reasons is the area of a square is length. Area of a square is length times width. If we say the length is equal to S and the width is equal to S, it's a square. The length and the width are the same. The length times the width is going to be S times S, or S squared. Therefore, sometimes we hear that when you see something that's to the second power, we're going to say that it's squared. When you see something to the third power, we're going to say that it's cubed. Why? Similar to with a square. A cube has 3 sides. If you think of the volume of a cube, it's equal to length times width times height. With a cube, all 3 of those sides are the same length. S times S times S would be S cubed. So typically, this table here is a highlight of really the words and powers and multiplications and values. For example, 3 to the first power, we would write that as 3 to the 1. And literally, that's just a single 3, and the value is 3. 3 to the second power is 3 times 3, which is 3 squared, which is 9. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3, 27. 3 to the fourth power is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 81. Got a couple of examples for you. If we were looking to simplify these expressions, here's how we would do it. This means I'm going to have, the power is 3. That means I'm going to multiply 2 3 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. The second one, 5 squared, is 5 times 5, which is 25. Now this one's a little tricky. Notice this is negative 4. I'm going to take negative 4 to the third power. That means I'm going to go negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. And what you need to remember is a negative times a negative times a negative. Because it's an odd number, my answer is also going to be negative. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Now, what tricks a lot of students is they're going to write 64 and not negative 64. You want to remember, if the negative is odd, your answer is going to be negative. This last one with the fraction here is somewhat tricky. 2 over 3, and I'm going to do it how many times? Power is 2, so I'm going to do it twice. Now, the way we multiply fractions is numerator times numerator. 2 times 2 is 4. Denominator times denominator. 3 times 3 is 9. A couple of more trickier problems for you. These, they give me a power and a base. I know my answer is 8. I know my base is 2. What I want to figure out is, what is the power going to be? How many times do I have to multiply 2 to get 8? Let's take a look. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times another 2 is 8. So how many tools did I have? 1, 2, 3. So the answer here is going to be, oops, starting to write the wrong thing there. So my answer is going to be 3. Okay? Let's try another one. This time, my base is 2 still, and I know my answer is 32. What will that exponent be? I know 3 is going to be 8. So if I do another 8 times another 2, that's going to make 4. That's going to give me 16. If I multiply 16 by another 2, that's going to give me 32. And I've got 3 plus 1 more is 4, plus 1 more is 5. The next one, another tricky one because we have a negative 27. So my base is negative 3. I want to get negative 27. How many times am I going to multiply negative 3 by itself to get negative 27? Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Positive 9 times another negative 3 is negative 27. That's 1, 2, 3 times. And that gives me my answer 3. The last one that we'll do here is the base is 4 and my answer is 64. So my base is 4. My answer is 64. What do you think? Can you figure it out? Here's how we do it. 4 times 4, 16. It's not 2. 4 times 4 times 4 is going to be 4 times 4 is 16, times another 4 is 64. So there we go. Our answer here is going to be, that exponent is going to be a 3. I hope this helped you better understand powers and exponents. Remember, you're going to hear it a lot all throughout your math career. And if you hear something that says squared, you're really talking about that exponent being a 2. If you hear something being cubed, what you're talking about is the exponent being 3. Hope this helped.